That's between us. We're on now. Namaste, everybody. Welcome, everybody, in the world of Zoom. And this is day one of, I'd like to introduce all of you to the yoga of synesis, to synergize our yoga. Right, all of you have been fabulous, having a great journey with me, and I've been really enjoying it. I've learned a lot. I want to take you a bit deeper down the yogic rabbit hole. It's all very well getting on our yoga mat, doing our yoga postures, ticking the little yoga box, putting it out there into the world off the yoga mat, putting it in practice, seeing the benefits, making these changes. It's all pretty epic, isn't it? I mean, yoga keeps giving. It's the gift that keeps giving. The more you give to it, the more you get back, threefold, tenfold, 1,000-petaled lotus fold. But I wanted to introduce you to some of the yoga philosophy, which is where my heart really lies in yoga. That's how my first yogic journeys were studying philosophy. I wanted to talk to you about the 4 paths of yoga. And the 4 paths of yoga, some you'll recognise, and they all relate to personality types as well. So just to let you know why I look down, here I have my little mind map, which I build up through the week while we're teaching. Yeah, so we're starting off with this. And at the top, we've got the yoga synesis. So we're going to start off with karma yoga, the yoga of action. Okay, they're not rude pictures, they're hand mudras. So we're going to start off on that. And throughout the week, I build up these mind maps, just so you know what goes on back here. Okay, and these become what I write about. So that was, I think that was, what week was that? Was that this week? Yes, that was the hero's journey that we've just done. Okay, so you can see what goes on behind the scenes here. So we're dealing with karma yoga, which is the yoga of action. So we did handstands last week, don't worry, we're not going to start throwing ourselves about it. It's a Monday. Okay. But what we're looking at today is how can we serve the moment? Karma yoga is about doing a job. If it's worth doing, do it well. That's sort of the basic line of karma yoga. Your duty, your dharma, to do it right, to work hard, whether you're washing pots at McDonald's or whether you're washing pots in a Michelin-star restaurant, whether you're delivering parcels to people, or whether you're a multi-billion-dollar owner of a company. It doesn't matter what the financial part of it is. What it is are you doing your work to the best of your ability, because that's where you get the satisfaction from it. However, we know all this kind of stuff, and I wanted to look at this pathway of karma yoga as in surrendering to the moment, letting it happen, which is why I just previously told the off-camera story about dealing with my neighbour. Surrendering into the moment, not trying to push or pull, because when you surrender into the moment, normally the right moments arrive in the right order if you're not pushing or pulling at them. Does that make sense? Cool. So that's what this week's about. It's about journey into one of the 4 pathways of karma yoga. And that is the yoga of, I'll put down here, it's the yoga of action. And to begin, so we're going to do a hand mudra to start us off today. And this is the hand mudra for surrender. Pretty useful technique, surrender. Sitting nice and tall, ready with your hands open wide, put your paws up, as they say. With this mudra, it points down to roots us down into surrender. We're going to take the middle finger and the ring finger. Now, I often think of shadow puppets when I do hand mudra, and that looks like the dog in a shadow puppet, doesn't it? Got the 2 dogs, woof, 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 which I think is quite entertaining considering yak yak outside. I could let my dog out there, couldn't I? Merlo just uses a piece of toilet paper, so I haven't done that yet. We're going to take the fingers together and point them down. We don't have the other part connected, so I'm going to come towards camera and we're looking for this position. Okay, If I rotate, this is how we begin it. And this is how we take it into place as we seat. Okay. When you found your comfortable position, what tends to happen in this mudra surrender is we resist it. We actually start gripping. So soften the grip on this mudra. Let the fingers be a little bit softer. Close the eyes, or even just look down. Sit the heart a little taller. And soften the pads of your fingers as you do this hand mudra. And as we settle into the breath, into the surrender hand mudra, so I'll hold it up for any of you thinking, have I got the right hand moves here? 2 little doggies. First finger and pinky connect. Rest the hands low. Fingers point down, close your eyes and surrender in. Pranidayana mudra. Mudra surrender. And just for a moment, as always, it's always a moment in time. Is there anything that you could surrender to that would benefit you this week? Is there something you're putting pressure on yourself to do and you don't want to do it? Are you doing so much that there's no time to enjoy what you're doing? What can you surrender? Do you wish for a hold upon somebody else to protect or look after them? Maybe you can surrender that. What can you surrender into for this week? When you're ready, release the hands. They'll ache a little. Take the fingers all the way up towards the sky. Big reach on up. Exhale, take the hands back to prayer. Inhale, reach the hands up once more. Exhale, hands back to prayer. Today's class is Monday, or the start of the box set. So we begin nice and easy and smooth. Exhale, hands back to prayer. We reverse that simply. Inhale, hands come up. Swing the arms open and draw them back together. Angular mudra through the heart. Inhale. Exhale. And again, inhale. And exhale. Take the hands to prayer in front of the heart. I offer you one other surrender for this week. It's a big ask. Could you surrender your yoga practice to not the results at the end of it or how lean and buff it may make you look or refresh? Just could you surrender this practice to just being a practice on the yoga mat? Could you surrender that? It's a nice idea. Inhale, take the hands back up to the sky once more. And when you're ready, release the feet and come onto all fours. Spread the fingers, simple cat and cow on the start of the week feel. Inhale. And exhale, curl under. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, arch the spine. And then from here, just come high onto the fingertips for a moment. Press them into the mat and feel what it feels like to get pressure into the fingertips. Good. Reach the hands forward, plant the hands down. Puppy dog pose or child's pose. Start of the week, lengthen down, forehead to the mat. Listening to the breath as you lay there. Surrender the body in. Take a full breath in through the nose and then a really hoofing exhale through the mouth so you can feel the warmth of your breath bounce back off the mouth. Inhale into all fours, spread the fingers. Easy downward dog, so step it in one leg at a time. You'll notice that my distance is rather short when I step in, nice and easy, so I'm taking the weight back. Skedaddle the feet towards the front of the mat, taking loads and loads of time, loads and loads. Feet to hip distance apart. Let the head hang. Let the spine open up through gravity. As you exhale, see how heavy you can allow the head to get. Bend the knees a little bit more and then start to tuck the tailbone under. This will make you begin to lift your spine up as we reset the Jenga blocks of the spine. Plenty time. Easy as we come up to standing. Draw the shoulders up and surrender them down. Close the eyes and stand. Stand into the self. What do I mean by stand into the self? Take your awareness almost to the back part of your body, so you're observing what comes in front of you. A nice way to do this is to turn the palms forward. This will open out the chest and the shoulders, a softness in the knees. And then lighten through the crown of the head. We've arrived, it's Monday. Or class number 1. Inhale, reach the hands all the way up towards the sky. Exhale, take the hands to prayer. Firm them into the chest. Samastitahi. Take the weight over into the right foot. And just raise the left foot off the mat. Now, if you've got a wall near you, and you haven't got your balance on or centered in the chest, you can just pop a hand on the wall. Raising the left leg, rotate the ankle. Easy in the motion, nice and steady. If you're feeling pretty centered already, been up for a while, maybe both hands to prayer. Place the foot back down on the mat, sway over to the other side. Lift the other leg, rotate the ankle. Standing easy. Foot comes back down to the earth. Drop the arms by the side of you and we're going to start swimming up the right arm. Take it backwards, reach it up to the sky and take a full circle and reach the arm backwards and follow the gaze. Inhale, it opens up. Exhale, it glides back down. Inhale. And exhale, swap over to the other arm. Inhale, swoop up. Exhale, swoop behind. Inhale. And exhale. And the third one. Inhale. And exhale. Join both hands together, reach them up to the sky. And then swim both arms. Open back. Allow them down and repeat. Like you're doing great big old school British swimming backstrokes. Now, doesn't look like much, does it? But the more you allow the body to lead the way, the more you'll feel it. Lower back, shoulders, neck, all the way up. And then bring the hands back to prayer. Smooth, easy vinyasa. Inhale, take the hands up towards the sky. Catch hold of the golden thread and prayer down to earth. Follow the prayer down all the way, hanging loose. Swing the arms by you and then swing them back up again. Inhale, ripple the arms up to the sky. One big open motion. Exhale, release them back down. Gravity's on side. Inhale, take the hands up the central line, known as the Sushumna. Reach the hands up to the sky. Exhale, flop, float, fly down. Swing the arms by the side of the feet. And repeat. Inhale, big swoop up, fill the lungs. Exhale, release the arms, full back stroke. Inhale, arms go up to the sky. Exhale, waterfall down towards the feet. Swim by the sides of the feet. Use momentum of the arms. Inhale, we come up. You're going to want to take big breath. Exhale. Inhale, take the arms up the central line. And then exhale, forward fold. But this one, we just let it all hang out. Surrender the spine off the hips. Relax the fingers. Let the facial muscles slide down towards gravity. Probably like a few other bits and bobs of us, you know. We're not in those 20s anymore, are we, people? Oh no, gravity can be cruel. Inhale, look up for flat back. Don't even worry about balancing the avocado or the mango yet. We can wait for the fruit salad. Exhale, forward fold. Hands down to the mat. Inhale into a plank position. A momentary steadiness, so we get long. Lower down to the mat. Slide the arms forward, elbows come high, king cobra style. Inhale, peel the heart off the mat. And then go back down again. Exhale. Inhale, lift. Everything's in threes. Always in threes. The Trinity, the Holy Trinity, and down. Slide the hands under the shoulders. Inhale, peel away from the mat. Exhale, rock back, child's pose, knees a little wide. Take the hands to prayer and take the prayer behind the back of the head. Hands come back down to the path. Inhale into all fours. Back into downward dog. Easy as we float back up. Move the feet where you need to. And send the tailbone high. And you're going to hear this word a lot. Surrender into your breath. Gaze looks forwards on an inhale. As you exhale, step the feet forward and hang over the hips. Roll up through the spine as before. Taking plenty timeologies. Draw the shoulders up. Glide them back down. There, not bad, eh? That's all right, isn't it? We can do a bit more of that. It's a nice flow. Taking the hands back to prayer. So we'll do our full swimming, backstroke moving meditation. Inhale, reach the hands up towards the sky. Catch a star between your fingertips. Cascade it down, let the hands swing by the feet. Inhale, sweep, clear the air in front of you. Sweep the arms behind. Release the arms down. And keep swimming through. Inhale, reach hands up to the sky. Legs can get fully involved now. Exhale, the forward fold. Loosen off the arms, swing them by. Inhale, suck the air into the fullest parts of the lungs. Exhale, release the arms down. Should feel quite nice and natural to do this. Inhale, raise fingertips up to the sky. You can add in a baby back bend. Exhale, forward fold, swing by. Inhale, big opening, backstroke, double arm style. Inhale, take hands up to the sky. This one, normal forward fold, release it on down. Inhale, halfway up, but keep it gentle. Exhale, forward fold. Send the hips a little bit higher to add it into the hamstrings. Inhale into plank position, please. Okay. From here, there's a little surprise coming up. Take the knees down to the mat, please. Right hand to the centre. Press fingertips into the mat, and we're going to inhale the left hand up to the sky. Reach. We're working from the knees to begin with. Swim the arm out and just point it underneath the armpit. I want a bit of core feeling happening. Inhale, take it up to the sky, and then swim it over the top. All the way over and swap over with the other arm. So right hand goes up to the sky. Inhale, reach. Exhale, swim under. Feel the tummy muscles work. And swim the arm forward. Inhale all the way forward. Exhale, both hands go down. Inhale into full plank again. Ripple yourself through. And then lower down to the mat as carefully as you can. Point the toes, any old cobra, don't mind where you go. Exhale, rock back, child's pose. And then slide the hands down by the side body. And guess what? Surrender. And while you lay there, I shall say it as I see it, because I think it helps if we don't go to yoga bollocks, let's put it like that. Life is so much easier when there's less FUCKs given. Have you noticed that? If you just let the small stuff go, some say don't sweat the small stuff. What little things can you start surrendering to so you build up your surrender muscle? You can just let it go. A bit like the need for me to write an eloquent card to my neighbour about the yapping dog. Really? Is that going to create? I surrendered it. Chucked it away. Felt a lot better. What can you surrender to in a small style? Inhale, come back onto all fours. Or ease back into downward dog. Nice and steady, ripple it back, tailbone high, shoot rockets out the rectum, as we do. I should be shot for wearing these leggings. Please feel free to complain to me afterwards for the eye strain created. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step there. Roll up through the spine. Shoulders are the last one to get the email. Draw up to the ears. Settle them back down. Hands come back to prayer. Inhale. Hands come up to the sky. Exhale, we'll forward fold. We'll swing by the feet once more. Make sure you touch the edges of the feet. However, this time, beautiful, powerful, glorious gods and goddesses, we go into chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, swing by. Back into chair pose, Utkatasana. Keep the weight tipping back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale into chair pose. Always in them threes. Hold steady. Create a long line of spine and slightly tuck the tailbone under. Breathe here. Now, if forcing this pose, it's not sustainable. If you surrender a little bit, trust the muscles and the ligaments to hold you there, and the breath. Inhale, stand all the way up nice and tall, and release the arms back down. We're going to swim in the opposite direction now. So, hands to prayer, stand nice and tall. We're going to swing the arms back as if doing butterfly stroke. Reach them up towards the sky. We're going to swim by the feet, tickle the edges of the feet. Inhale into chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale into chair pose. building a touch of strength here. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale into chair pose. Exhale, take hands to prayer, stand tall. Feel a nice sweet relief in the legs. Drop the arms down and then big butterfly stroke forward. Inhale, the arms come up. Exhale, we dive down. Swing by the sides of the feet. Inhale into chair pose. So you can decide the intensity of this. Exhale. If you want to keep it intense, don't straighten the legs through these chair poses. Keep them bent. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, full forward fold. Release the arms. Inhale, chair pose, and we're just going to hold. We're just going to hold. There should be some nice fuzzy feeling in them legs. Arms lengthen. Okay, steady, breath steady. And inhale up to standing and take the hands back to prayer. Should feel a bit of movement of oxygen. In other words, inhale, reach the hands towards the sky. We'll move through the legs now. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. Inhale, halfway up. Maybe you can start thinking about balancing fruit and veg on your back. Exhale, forward fold. Spread the fingers nice and wide with the knees bending. Get a grip, get a good grip. Inhale into a plank posture, Kumbhakasana. Options to take the previous pose with the knees on the floor, okay? Otherwise, we take right hand to centre, we turn both heels over to the right, and we inhale the left hand up to the sky, Vishisthasana. Tuck the arms around, roll onto the tootsies, wrap the arm around for a second. Inhale, reach the arm up and then swim it over. You know, now you can pop the knees down for a moment of release, or you can flip to the other side. Inhale, bringing up the right hand, follow as she goes. Roll onto the toes, body comes on top of the mat. Inhale, we'll swim the arm all the way over and gladly, knees down, body down, release. Inhale, any variation of cobra. I would recommend Sphinx because the wrists have had a little bit of activation. And when you're ready, just ease yourself back into that child's pose and let it all hang out. Feel the breath move the body. If you'd like to just cast the wrists at all while you're laying there, that's always a nice option, just so you can loosen them out. Inhale, we'll come back to all fours, spread the fingers. Exhale, downward dog. The inhale is to look forward because that's the direction of our movement. The exhale is to step forward as many steps as you like. Full forward fold. Soften the knees. Tilt that tailbone up to the sky. If you're a monkey, it will be curling. If you're a little marmoset monkey, it will be curling around. Bend the knees. You come all the way up, standing. Draw the shoulders up. Wear them like earrings and then drop them off. Full inhale. And then we'll take the hands to prayer on the exhale. Okay, go into our chair pose once more. Release the arms. You're going to swim the arms forward straight away. Take the big opening movement. We'll dive all the way down as this diving into the blue lagoon. Sweep the hands by the feet. Inhale, tickle the sides of the feet. And as the arms come up, we're going to lift up onto the toes a little bit. Oh. Exhale, we'll take it forward fold. Let the heels reconnect with the earth. Exhale. And repeat. Inhale, balance on the balls of the feet. Exhale, forward fold, heels root down. And again. Inhale, balls of the feet. Now keep the arms up and take the heels down, and we stay steady there. Press the weight back, reach the arms long. Definitely breath focus time now. Stay with me on this one. Another breath. And exhale, and how easy it is to surrender after effort. Let the head hang. Let the heart go thumpity bumpity in the chest. Hands come onto the mat. We're going to come down onto all fours to begin with. So we're going to keep working a little bit of core flanky strength. This isn't yin yoga. That's normally what we teach for surrender. I think we need a bit of power before we surrender. Take the forearms down to the mat. Elbows underneath the shoulders. Take the hands to prayer. The thumb points up, almost as if a little balancing point for your gaze. Now you can either work from the knees or we go into full plank, up to you. If the knees are going to be worked from, take them back a little bit so when you lean over the elbows, you get that lovely strong position, squeezing into the midline, out to the crown of the head, and you're still working out of the heels, toes are tucked under. If you wish to take the full forearm plank, do so on an inhale. And we'll breathe into this space. You know what I mean? Use breath to keep yourself going. Yeah? One more breath. Stay with it. And then surrender on down into natural Sphinx pose. This will feel nice. Maybe a touch of perspiration upon the body. Slide the hands back, inhale into all fours and back to the sweet surrender of child's pose. Take the arms where you will. Again, this is the first class that we're doing in this particular style of karma yoga. Karmic path. And just so we plant our philosophical seeds, maybe this week, maybe this box set, you can work out how you can best serve the moment rather than the moment serve you. Ooh, interesting. Planting seeds. How can you make the moments in your life better off because of the action you've done, rather than what you can take away from the moment? That really is the essence of karma yoga. Inhale, come into all fours. Spread the fingers, soft and steady on your downward dog. Always on an exhale. Not changing those rules. Into the downward dog. Ease back. Wrists should be good now because we haven't used them in the last vinyasa. Obviously go through our checks, clawing through the mat. Heavy in the heels, high in the tailbone. Loosen the neck.
For this little journey forward, I'd like you to take the right leg somewhere upwards. Your decision. And then we're going to draw that leg on through, bring it towards the chest and plonk it down somewhere. Down it goes. Ask it to move towards the top edge of the mat by a little grip and a push. And we're going to walk to the long edge of the mat. Let the head hang, toes point in, tailbone goes high. Soften the knees, we'll take the arms out to the side and we'll lift all the way up, reach towards the sky, use up some space. Inhale. Exhale, swim all the way back down. Surrender to the gravity. Both hands come to the mat, a little nice spinal twist. Take the right hand to the centre, left hand onto the hip. Get a good grip of the hip crease and just start turning the heart around to the left. Slide the hand onto the back of the spine and draw the shoulder back and away. We're not going to put the arm up to the sky. Too early for that. Release the hand back down. Swap it over like a Newton's cradle. Tick-tock over to the other side. Hand comes onto the hip. Start to turn the chest. If you can, for perfectionists out there, I'd recommend thinking long from the rectum to the crown. Hand onto the back of the spine. And we're aiming for the shoulders to stack, but the hips to stay squared. Giving this time to marinate and get flavoursome. Release the hand back down. Walk the hands towards the front of the mat. We'll look forward and we'll step to the front of the mat. Exhale, fold. Ease up through the spine. Steady, steady, steady. Shoulders come up. Soften back down. Okay, so we've warmed up the knees and the hips. The idea when we surrender into things, into the moment as we do it, doesn't mean not doing anything or becoming lazy. Just means taking the moment as they come. So come with me on this little bit. Come with me on this little bit. Inhale, reach the hands up towards the sky as we've done before. Grab a golden thread. What do I mean by that? Grab a thought. Always take that forward fold down, bow on in. Swing by the feet. Inhale into your chair pose. Good. Chair pose. Very nice. And then we're going to go lower. Exhale. Dip down as if doing a squat. Send the tailbone back. Counterbalance gravity. Inhale. Come into chair pose. Exhale. Can you get the ribs to touch the thighs? Can we go slow? Inhale. Long spine, long arms. Exhale. Inhale. Wiggle the fingers to get some blood flow back in there. 3 more like so. Exhale. If you want to get some blood back in, you can swing the hands by the feet, but keep the knees bent. Inhale. So we've got yogic squatting. Exhale. Now I'm feeling it. I know I'm feeling it. Inhale back into that chair pose and we hold. How can you surrender in this awkward position? It's all good and well surrendering when you're laying in bed with a cup of hot cocoa. You get back down there. I see people standing up. Come on, I know who you are. I'm watching you. I know. Inhale, come to standing. Can you surrender when you're under stress? Exhale, hands to prayer. Beautiful. Close the eyes. Inhale, reach the hands up towards the sky. Maybe opening the front line of the body. Stretch out the hip flexors. Exhale, forward fold. We go into another vinyasa with a little bit of core plank work in it. Inhale, halfway up. Find your groove with that. Exhale, fully forward fold. Check you in the back of the neck as well. Inhale into plank position. Taking the right forearm down to the mat. Pressing straight away. If you wish, the top leg can come over like a kickstand, but I prefer if you've all rocked onto the feet, heels over to the right. Inhale, taking left hand up towards the sky. Reach and look up. Exhale for a moment of steadiness. Inhale, sweep it all the way over the top. Reach the fingertips towards the top of your mat and swim it down the long edge. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, maybe lifting the hips. And this one, we're going to swap it on over. Roll over to the side. If you'd like to pop the knees down as you transition, please do. I won't see it. I'll have my back to you. Press the elbow into the mat. Inhale, raising up the right hand. Exhale, get your steadiness, get the press, get the strength. Inhale, reach the arm over. Exhale, drag it along the long edge of your mat. Maybe you can dip your hips. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, maybe you can even let the hips sit on the ground if you wish. You don't have to stay levitated. I've only just thought of that. Inhale, what a nice adaptation. And exhale. Inhale, all the way back. Everybody join with me here. Take the forearms onto the mat. Press the tailbone up to the sky, dolphin pose. Walk the feet forward just a little. And then with that little bit of internal strength, press one hand on the other and press yourself back into a downward dog. 3 to 5 breaths as always. Knees down to the mat, and yes, it's time. Child's pose. Slide on in. Find the child's pose for you. Take 3 more breaths there. Use each exhalation just to let the muscles soften from something that had a bit of va-va-voom in it. Inhale back onto all fours. When you're ready, just swing yourself around any which way you like. If anyone would like to do the vinyasa, feel free to pop up and cross-legged and all of that malarkey, if you wish. Extend the legs out in front of you. And then take the elbows back and just ease back, just for a moment. From here, flex the feet, a slight activation in the front of the thighs. Inhale, lift the heart up towards the sky. And let the head just drop back. Go carefully with this, please. Open the front of the throat. As you exhale, bring the chin in towards the chest and contract the abdominals. Good. We're going to repeat that one. Please keep the front of the thighs slightly activated. Reason being, it protects the back of the neck if the toes are pointing towards the sky. Inhale, open the heart, the throat, And take your gaze to the third eye. Breathe here for as long as feels comfortable on the neck. Use kind words to yourself. And then bring the chin in, go gentle. This is secretly umphy. Chin towards the chest, tuck the tailbone, squeeze the abdominals. Basically, we're doing a cheeky lymphatic drainage, okay? My own benefit, I'm on lymph drainage at the moment. One last one of those. Why does this work? Okay. Because we're flexing the feet, because we're opening the front line of the body, we lean back, we create space, we take a little compression into the adrenals, we create space for the thymus, which is behind the chest plate, we open up the thyroid, parathyroid, and we drop some juice into the pineal gland and the hippocampus in the brain. And the pituitary, there's quite a few bits of gubbins in there. For extra juice, bring the jaw closed gently. And then chin in towards the chest. Oh, feely McFeely. Press the hands in. Come all the way to sit up. Can you feel that? I know. You wouldn't think a posture so subtle would create such a feeling. Take the buttocks out of the way, and then a softening of the knees. If you have blankets available, this is always nice here, to pop a long blanket underneath. Little recommendation, don't go waste money on all these yoga bolsters, yeah, and create landfill, that rubbish. Use old blankets and towels around the house. Use an old scarf or a belt to wrap around to make your bolsters that you can just keep with your yoga kit. Have the knees protected, this underneath, a flexi of the feet, the old buttocks out of the way. Inhale, reach hands up towards the sky. Exhale, as you did before, I want you to dive into Paschimottanasana. Literally dive into the blue lagoon and fold forward. The knees are lifted. This makes this so much more sweeter. It's like putting honey on wheatgrass bread, but it's been toasted. Oh, that's made me hungry. How much can you surrender that in for me now? Take the breath to the back body. As you inhale, there'll be a little raise. As you exhale, a little surrender in. Now, if the chest isn't connecting with the thighs, it's always nice to grab, maybe, if you want to right now, you can grab another blanket or a cushion and pop it in the crease of where your hips are. This is nice ways of surrendering in. Lift the ribs over the top, knees are supported, and then you get quite a lovely little fold in. It's also very useful for those who are endowed with beautiful bangers. There's room for the boobs, people. Debs, this one's right up your street. Petite and with fabulous boobies, this is for you. And also feel very nice on lymph drainage in the knockers. These are all bonuses I like to share. Inhale, come all the way up. Just slide accoutrements to the side. We're going to go back into our lymphatic drainage in our body. Extend the legs in front, little bit of avavun, sit tall, and take the elbows back again. Ease yourself back. For a little bit of precision, make sure the elbows are underneath the shoulders. Draw the shoulders back, chin in towards the chest. Let's drain that lymph. So nipples go high, lift up to the sky. Once they're up, spread the fingers, root down. and start to lengthen the head back. Now, if you have any kind of vertigo or labyrinthitis, this is not for you. Stay happy, be positive with this one. Give a little bit of thanks because you're trying something new. Pop a little smile on your face and then close the jaw. And you'll feel the most delightful stretch. Lift the heart a little bit higher. Flexing the feet. And then bring the chin in towards the chest. You're going to get a big, intense feeling. Chin in towards the chest. Suck the navel in. Gaze to the pubic bone. Inhale, we'll sit upright once more. Bending of the knees. Slide the blankets into place. And fold forward and surrender in. Counterpose it. Relax the feet, relax everything. Particularly the forehead and the space between the brows. That pose is particularly good if you need a little bit of empowerment to speak your truth. Probably the most sharpened tool or weapon is the truth. Can you imagine just a gentle feather-like kiss on the back of your neck? So it's not to scare you, not necessarily from me. You can pick the person. I would be very happy to give you a gentle little butterfly kiss on the back of the neck. But if I'm getting too personal for you, pick the person that suits you most. I'm not going to be offended. It could even be the wet nose of your dog. I don't know, the cat purring, could be. But a gentle kiss on the back of the neck. And very gently, it's the only way to go, is to bring yourself up to seated. And you'll probably feel that of everything that we've done today, those two counter poses have the most effect. If you have two blankets or cushions, pop them all under the back of the knees now. Give it a little bit of a splay out, flip, yeah, and then lay yourself on the mat for a relaxation or shavasana, our version of corpse pose. Take yourself down nice and gently. Notice the restful feeling that comes of just tune in, turn off, drop out. Take your time to fidget or arrange light for points. Slightly begin to deepen the exhale, but only so slightly. Give the toes and the fingers a last little wiggle and jiggle and tell them they're no longer required for the next few moments. Thank you, toes. Thank you, fingers. Without too much thought, allow yourself to drop into the back of the body. 10. You begin to feel the muscles relax. 9. The muscles of the face begin to soften even further. 8. Feeling the bones become a little heavier. 7. The exhale has a deeper resonance. 6. Dropping down into the self. 5. Allowing the body to surrender. 4. Allowing the moment just to be. 3. Exhaling deeper still. 2. Allowing your energy body, your vibration to drop back further still. 1. Reaching your safe place of relaxation. Allowing the body to rest and the mind to wander. Allow thoughts to come and go. Surrender into this moment. When we rest, we find moments of peace in between each breath. It's safe in this moment to let go. And maybe with knowing that you can let go just a little more. Simply ask your body, let go. And maybe in this gentle moment, you can choose that the rest of the day, that maybe you can get out of the way of yourself. So you can live in that now moment. So that you can serve each moment rather than it serving you. What can become of such things? The surrender experiment has begun. Take your biggest inhale. As you exhale, make a noise, a grunt. Oh, stretch it. Move inside your skin as if you were like the reptile that's just shed off the old, left it on the yoga mat. Big, scaly skin, just left, no good now. You are fresh, you're glowing, you're new, you're gorgeous.
And when you're ready, I shall be waiting for you in some ridiculously loud leggings. No wonder they were bought on sale from Sports Direct and nobody else wanted them. Kind of leggings. And we're just going to finish with a little reminder of our hand mudra, so you can put this in place any time in the day, work, rest or play. Middle finger, ring finger, make the two dogs of Anubis. Ruff, 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 ruff. Ironic, I love the universe. It's got such a sense of humour, hasn't it? Sometimes a bit dark and twisted. We take the first finger and the pinky finger together and they point downwards. The mudra of surrender. And for the rest of the day, I wish you most interesting things to happen. I hope maybe something happens that challenges today's practice. Yeah, our idea of surrendering into the moment. I hope something comes along so you can practice it and go, ha ha, saw you coming, I gotcha. Knock it out of the ballpark. But till tomorrow, we continue on our journey down one of the 4 yoga paths of Karma Yoga, and I hope you've enjoyed it. I'm enjoying sharing some yoga philosophy with you. Yeah, let's go a bit deeper, yeah, because you're worth it. Till then, I'm going to go over to my neighbour and thank her for keeping her dog quiet. Yeah, see that? See that? Surrendering in. But till then, I'm going to wish you all a marvellous namaste. Message me, call me, keep me busy. I love you all. Mwah, 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 mwah. Ending now. Love you.